Maranatha, a daily devotional by Ellen G. White. Presented by SDA Wisdom. Wisdom needed by SabbathKeepers. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents, and harmless as doves. Matthew 10:16. When the practices of the people do not come in conflict with the law of God, you may conform to them. If the workers fail to do this, they will not only hinder their own work, but they will place stumbling blocks in the way of those for whom they labor, and hinder them from accepting the truth. On Sunday, there is the very best opportunity for those who are missionaries to hold Sunday schools, and come to the people in the simplest manner possible, telling them of the love of Jesus for sinners and educating them in the Scriptures. At present, Sunday keeping is not the test. The time will come when men will not only forbid Sunday work, but they will try to force men to labor on the Sabbath and to subscribe to Sunday observance or forfeit their freedom and their lives. But the time for this has not yet come, for the truth must be presented more fully before the people as a witness. The light that I have is that God's servants should go quietly to work, preaching the grand, precious truths of the Bible, Christ and Him crucified, His love and infinite sacrifice, showing that the reason why Christ died is because the law of God is immutable, unchangeable, eternal. The Sabbath must be taught in a decided manner, but be cautious how you deal with the idle Sunday. A word to the wise is sufficient. Refraining from work on Sunday is not receiving the mark of the beast, and where this will advance the interests of the work, it should be done. We should not go out of our way to work on Sunday. When those who hear and see the light on the Sabbath take their stand upon the truth to keep God's holy day, difficulties will arise, for efforts will be brought to bear against them to compel men and women to transgress the law of God. Here they must stand firm that they will not violate the law of God, and if the opposition and persecution are determinedly kept up, let them heed the words of Christ. When they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another.
Introducing the Digital Playbook, National Sunday Law Preparation for Seventh-day Adventists. A biblical and practical blueprint for spiritual readiness, end-time survival, and faithful living. A powerful 20-chapter present truth manual for these last days.
Step into a powerful journey of truth, preparation, and unwavering faith with National Sunday Law Preparation for Seventh-day Adventists. A biblical and practical blueprint for spiritual readiness, end-time survival, and faithful living. This transformative digital playbook walks you step by step through the most critical end-time teachings, beginning with Chapter 1, The Investigative Judgment, where you will understand Christ's final work in the heavenly sanctuary and why your life is being examined right now. In Chapter 2, The Mark of the Beast, uncover the true meaning behind the final test of worship, and how Sunday enforcement will challenge your allegiance to God. Chapter 3, The Three Angels' Messages reveals God's final warning to the world, calling you to stand in truth as Babylon falls and deception increases. Then, Chapter 4, The USA in Bible Prophecy exposes the role of America in the final crisis, showing how a nation founded on liberty will ultimately enforce false worship. As the crisis intensifies, Chapter 5, The National Sunday Law Crisis prepares you for economic restrictions, persecution, and the ultimate test of Sabbath loyalty. But preparation goes deeper than knowledge. Chapter 6, Victory over Sin equips you to develop Christlike character through righteousness by faith and daily obedience. Chapter 7, Health Reform strengthens your body and mind through plant-based living, helping you build the clarity and discipline needed for the final crisis. Chapter 8, Dress Reform restores modesty and identity, while Chapter 9, Entertainment Reform, and Chapter 10, Music Reform guide you in purifying your mind and aligning your life with heaven's standards. The playbook then moves into practical survival preparation with Chapter 11, Financial Independence, teaching you how to break free from unstable systems before buying and selling restrictions begin. Chapter 12, Country Living reveals the urgency of separating from corrupt environments and building a self-sufficient lifestyle. In Chapter 13, Food Preparation and Growing, you'll learn no-dig gardening and year-round cultivation. While Chapter 14, Food Storage and Preservation, equips you with the systems needed to survive times of scarcity. Then comes the sobering reality of Chapter 15, Every Earthly Support Cutoff, where you will learn how to trust God when all human systems fail. Spiritual endurance becomes essential in Chapter 16, Preparation for Persecution, where you will develop unshakable faith under pressure. Chapter 17, The Time of Trouble, takes you into the most intense period of Earth's history, where standing without a mediator will require complete surrender to God. But hope rises in Chapter 18, The Loud Cry and Latter Rain, as the Holy Spirit is poured out and God's final message reaches the world with power. Then, Chapter 19, The Second Coming of Christ brings the promise of deliverance, resurrection, and eternal victory. Finally, Chapter 20, Living Ready, every day teaches you how to build daily habits of prayer, obedience, and discipline so you can stand firm no matter what comes. This is not just a book. It is a complete preparation system designed to transform your life spiritually, mentally, and practically for the final crisis. Every chapter builds upon the next, guiding you from awareness to action, from knowledge to readiness, and from fear to unshakable faith. Download your copy today and begin preparing now to stand faithful, overcome every test, and be ready for Christ's soon return.
Thank you for listening to this message from SDA Wisdom, preparing Seventh-day Adventists for the final crisis and Christ's return. We truly pray that you were blessed, strengthened, and encouraged in your walk with Christ. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss content designed to prepare you for what is coming. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below, join the community, and share this message. Help us grow this ministry and spread God's truth to those who are seeking clarity, conviction, and spiritual strength in these last days. Together, we are preparing a people to stand firm, stay ready, and walk in obedience. Stay faithful, stay ready, walk in truth. We'll see you in the next video.